Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be talking about the Did You Know This? Crimes Bonnie and Clyde did commit. So let's get started. Did you know that Bonnie and Clyde were notorious criminals that terrorized America during the Great Depression? The pair were responsible for several murders, bank robberies, and car thefts in the mid-1930s. Their most famous crime was the 1934 bank robbery in Lucerne, Iowa. During the robbery, Bonnie and Clyde shot and killed 2 police officers and wounded 2 more. They escaped with $2,000 and became national celebrities, with their criminal exploits covered by newspapers and radio broadcasts. Bonnie and Clyde were 2 of the most notorious outlaws of the 1930s, who became famous for their criminal exploits and their cavalier attitude towards the law. Every time they robbed a bank, they gained more notoriety, and the more they robbed, the more daring their bank raids became. The pair's crime spree finally ended when they were ambushed and killed by officers of the law in Louisiana. Bonnie and Clyde's story has become one of the most iconic criminal tales in modern history and has been retold in numerous forms, including novels, movies, TV shows, and even songs. Bonnie Parker, in particular, was portrayed as an independent and rebellious woman, who refused to be cowed by the law and who was willing to risk her life for what she believed in. This has made her a hero to many young people, who see her as a model of courage and defiance. Bonnie and Clyde also had a long list of other crimes. They stole cars, robbed gas stations, and stole weapons, jewelry, and other items from stores. They committed burglaries in multiple states and even went so far as to kidnap a man in Oklahoma. Bonnie and Clyde's criminal career ended in 1934 when they were ambushed and killed by a posse of law enforcement officers. Their legacy lives on, however, and their story has been memorialized in popular films and books. Apart from their violent crimes, Bonnie and Clyde were known for helping those in need during the Great Depression. They provided food, shelter, and money to the poor, and even offered to help an elderly couple whose home had been damaged by a tornado. They also had a code of ethics, which included not shooting innocent people. However, this code did not extend to law enforcement officers, as they frequently shot at police officers during their robberies. Bonnie and Clyde were able to stay one step ahead of the law for 2 years, but their luck eventually ran out. In 1934, after a long manhunt, they were ambushed and killed. Although they committed some terrible crimes, Bonnie and Clyde remain iconic figures of the American criminal underworld. Bonnie and Clyde have been immortalized in popular culture, and their story has been retold in a number of films and books. Their story also inspired the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, which starred Warren Beatty as Clyde and Faye Dunaway as Bonnie. The film, which was a commercial and critical success, won 2 Academy Awards and helped to define the new Hollywood era of filmmaking. Their story has also been adapted into musicals, musical films, and television miniseries. In addition, their names have become synonymous with reckless anti-authoritarianism. Bonnie and Clyde's criminal legacy has been debated for decades, but one thing is certain: their story will continue to be told for years to come. Bonnie and Clyde have become symbols of rebellion and anti-establishment sentiment, and their story continues to fascinate people to this day. Their exploits, which were often daring and dangerous, provided a thrilling narrative for the media during the 1930s. Although they were criminals, their stories inspired a certain degree of admiration and even sympathy from some people. They have also been seen as symbols of the struggle against the oppressive forces of the time, such as the police and the banks. This interpretation of the story has been further reinforced by the romanticized version of their lives depicted in films and books. To this day, the legend of Bonnie and Clyde continues to captivate people all over the world. The legacy of Bonnie and Clyde serves as an important reminder that there is always a chance to make something of our lives, no matter how dark the circumstances. It also teaches us that even when the odds are against us, if we remain determined and courageous, we can still achieve our goals. Ultimately, the legacy of Bonnie and Clyde serves as an inspiration for anyone who dreams of living a life of adventure and excitement. The story of Bonnie and Clyde is one that will be remembered for generations to come. Their story is a reminder of the power of love, risk-taking, and the importance of following your dreams. There are lessons to be learned from their story, and it is one that will never be forgotten. Long after Bonnie and Clyde have faded into the pages of history, their story will remain an enduring reminder of the power of love, courage, and determination. Despite their criminal acts, Bonnie and Clyde will continue to be remembered as 2 of the most notorious outlaws in American history. They have been immortalized in popular culture and will continue to fascinate us with their daring exploits and thrilling escapades. Their story is a reminder of the power of love and the human capacity to take risks and break the rules in pursuit of a common dream. So that's for today's video. If you loved this video, make sure to like, subscribe and share with your friends. We'll keep you updated on any new developments in this case. Thank you for watching.